Hi you guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another vlog. This week we are going to be making a cardigan sweater pullover situation deal. I haven't fully decided for my son. I've made them for his sisters and he just recently decided he wanted one. So that is what our mission is for this week. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Brittany, the face behind Heart and Hook. Let's get going. I need to buy yarn for his sweater because I don't have it. I don't have what he wants. So let's go do that. We are back from buying yarn. Thought I would do a little yarn haul because I vibe bought a bunch of yarn. Okay. This is for his sweater. I got 2 balls of the Bernat Blanket yarn. This is in the color jingle print. Not what I would have went for, but this is what he wanted, so this is what we're doing. And then I got a Lily sugar and cream cone in the color red. I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same as Lily Sugar and Cream and the Loops and Thread cotton, but it is the Bernat Handicrafter cotton. So I got this one in Salt and Pepper, and then this one in Granite Pink. Isn't that so pretty? There's like purples in it too. One ball of Marble Print. It's got all these little like flecks in it. So now I need to figure out where I'm putting these 3 and the cone on my shelves. And then I'm probably going to wind these into cakes just because I think cakes are easier to work with. I got 6 cakes from those 2 balls. I hope this is enough because I'm pretty sure this color was just like a Christmas time one. I don't think I can find it again. But this is what he wanted, so we're trying to make it work. I don't think I'm going to start this tonight, so I will see you back tomorrow to get going on this. It is many days since I recorded that intro and the yarn winding. However, I have officially started the sweater. I don't know if the 2 cakes, 2 balls that I bought are going to be enough to finish the whole sweater. So I might have to improvise, but that's a problem for future me. Now I'm just going to work on this and watch my husband play Lego Star Wars. It is currently 11 o'clock and I am ready for bed. So I'm ending for the night, but I finished part A and part B of one of the front panels and figured out what I need to do for part C. So I should be finished that tomorrow. This is what I have left of my first cake. I still have 5 more. I'm not going through it as fast as I thought I would, so hopefully I have enough. If not, I'm decided I'm going to do all of the cuffs in just plain basic red. But I'm hoping I don't have to do that because that's not really what my son wants. I'd like to have this finished tomorrow. See you then. Hi guys, it is the next day and I am back working on our cloud cardigan for my son. I kind of hate using this yarn, but this is what he wanted, so this is what we're doing. However, my husband has now requested that I make him a cloud cardigan, and I'm so excited. I absolutely love making things for my husband and my kids, and he picked out the, let's see, I have some of it right here. This beautiful green. Isn't that stunning? It is the Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick in the color Kale. So we went to a bunch of different Walmarts last night on our date night and grabbed a crap ton of them. Okay? Because they are $3 cheaper at Walmart than they are at Michael's. And if you're buying more than 10 balls, which we did, that's a lot of savings. And then I can buy more yarn. So that's what I did. Basically everything that I would have saved, I bought more yarn. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I want to have this finished today, which I don't think is unreasonable because they take me like 6 hours for a kid's one, and I'm already almost done this panel. I do that, and I finally wrote down how I make them, like how many chains, how many rows, how many blah 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 for all the different parts. Because I keep making them and not writing it down, and then my kids are requesting more. And I have to go through all the measuring and everything again, when if I just had it in my little notebook, I wouldn't have to do that. I think after I finish this cloud cardigan and then the one for my husband, I don't know if I have anything actually like on my list. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to do some tapestry next week probably. Stay tuned for that. Basically, we have a lot of really exciting things coming up, but I do want to make more clothes. Specifically, I have a vision in my mind for a lacework poncho. And then I also want to do, obviously the tank top, and I'm going to do it, I think, in red. I have this yarn right here, this beautiful red cotton. And then I've been watching Passionate Kelsey, and she has some absolutely stunning patterns, so I think I want to make a couple of her tops, maybe. And then I really want to make myself a market bag, because the ones that I have made up until this point are for sale. They're on my website if you wanted them. And then I don't know, I think I just want to keep going with like a summer wardrobe. I might do like a Pinterest inspired something. And I'm gonna get into sewing again. So I bought So Nostalgic by Kelsey, who is the face behind Rope Drop Designs. And it has 12 of her patterns in it. Her patterns are beautiful. She takes old like bed sheets, like vintage Disney bed sheets, and turns them into like literally the most stunning pieces you've ever seen. Basically, creativity wise, she's who I want to be when I grow up. Yeah, so there's a pattern for a ruffle tote bag that I want to make, because I have a old Winnie the Pooh vintage bed sheet that I'm going to use for that, I think. Basically, all this to say is there's a lot of exciting things going to be coming soon on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed. We are planning to go to Disneyland next May, which I know is like literally a year away, but if you know me, you know that I'm like a planner. I like to plan everything. I would plan the rest of my life if I could. So I want to get going on making me and my kids clothes for it. So I really need to get on the whole sewing front, because I'm envisioning like a handkerchief style skirt with some sort of crochet top, and I think that would be stunning. Are you seeing the vision? Don't worry, you will, because I'll vlog it. We have some progress. I have finished the front panels completely and sewn the hood together, so that is done, and I have started the back panel. However, we are now leaving so that my kids can try BMX racing, so I'm going to pack a little go bag. However, the cloud cardigan is kind of big and bulky to work on in public, so I am going to bring this cotton yarn and probably make myself a market bag. And then I'm going to take my new Della Q hooks, and I can open this up and put my scissors into it, because it's magnetic, so they'll just like stick to it, which is so nice and convenient. Probably won't record while we are there, but maybe. If I do, you'll see it. For sure gonna work on this in the car, and then hopefully get some stuff done at the BMX track, but also I want to be present for the kids, so we'll see what I accomplish today. We are back. It's the next day. I am still working on the first cloud cardigan in this color. However, I'm playing a little bit of a game of yarn chicken. So I have finished both of the front panels and the back panel, and I'm working on the first arm. If my math is mathed correctly, for my son, I need to do 14 rows. I've hit 12, and I had to switch to my final cake of yarn. So now I'm not going to tie this one off because I technically still need 2 rows, but I'm going to start pulling from the outside and do the other one and see how far I can make it, because I need the arms to be the same size. So if I can get 14 rows for both of them out of this, that would be ideal. However, I do have a red yarn that I could use for the last 2 rows, but if I'm going to do that, I want to do it to both to keep it the same. And then the red yarn is absolutely going to have to be all of the cuffs and the ribbing at the bottom, because there's just not enough of this, and I knew I was going to need 3 balls. However, this is a Christmas yarn. It's June. I'm not going to find this. I've looked. I'm pretty sure someone returned this to Walmart, and that's why it was there, because I don't know why they would have 2 balls of it still in June. We're going to make do with what we have, but for now I'm going to see how far I can make it into the second arm. And we'll go from there. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm just going to work away, and hopefully we get the rows we need, and then I can switch to the other yarn and attach everything. I officially finished this cloud cardigan. My son decided he didn't want any ribbing on the bottom, so we're just going to leave it like this. If he changes his mind, I can add it later. But this is the finished product. Now I need to measure my husband before I can get started on his. I'm not going to do that on camera, but I will come back when I start his. I did plan to crochet with this all day long. However, I got a wicked migraine. I am talking like my entire head felt like it was going to explode. So then I took a 4-hour nap. Now I need to stay awake. So while we do that, I'm going to work on this for a bit, because I really wanted to have a lot more progress done on this. And then at some point, I do have to edit a video for this week. Not this video, but like my current week, not your current week. The video I need to edit will be up on my channel already. It is my how much can I crochet in 24 hours. And I have 3 hours of footage to go through. If you want to support all my efforts in editing, it's up on my channel. You can go watch it. I will be here for now making this, because this is literally as far as I've made it into the first panel. Not great progress today, if I'm being honest. I'm going to crochet this. Well, we could talk a bit, I guess. I don't know, do you guys have anything you want to say? No? No one's chatty? Nothing to share with the class? Oh my gosh, you guys, you just want me to talk all the time? Okay, well, part of the reason I think I had a headache is because my daughter's birthday party was today. She just turned 6, and she had 6 of her little friends come over. So if you do some quick math, 1 plus 6 is 7. So I had 7 6-year-old little girls in my house. I don't know if you know anything about 6-year-old girls. They're pretty screamy and loud, which, like, pop off, love life. I love that for you. My head did not love it. Also, I don't remember the last time I drank water, so that is probably not contributing well. And then I think my antibiotics, headaches are a side effect. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, I don't feel overly chatty, so I'm gonna hang up now, and I'm gonna watch Ashley and Kelsey. I'm going through her, like, rainbow color series. I'm currently on making everything gray. So far I think pink was my favorite because I absolutely love the shawl she made. It's beautiful and has inspired me to use this ombre yarn to make a shawl. But I don't know if I have enough to make a shawl, so I would have to get another skein, and then I'm like right back where I am, and I want to do like a no buying yarn unless I need it, and I don't want to like find ways to need it. So we'll see. We'll see. Especially because I just bought these and they're beautiful and I need to figure out what I'm doing with them. I want to use them up before the end of June. So if you have any ideas, let me know, because beautiful, stunning, she's beauty, she's grace, she is me. I'm gonna go do that, come back when I have literally anything to show you or to say to you. Maybe I'll see you later tonight, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. You'll know before I do. My headache is just continuing to get worse and worse, so I think I'm gonna be done crocheting for the night. I made a absolutely insane amount of progress. This is where we're at. I have done part A, part B. I'm working on part C. I have 3 rows done. I needed to get to 13. So honestly, I'm pretty impressed with how far I made it, considering my head is literally throbbing. I will pick this back up again tomorrow. For now, I'm gonna go and lay down in a dark room until it's time to take my medication, and then I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I won't have a headache. Hi guys, good morning. It is the next day. I have just finished the first panel for the front piece for my husband. This is how we're looking. And this is what I have left out of the second skein of yarn. So that's honestly kind of insane that it's literally, what, 10 inches? I need to continue editing my video that goes up tomorrow, June 16th. It is my how much can I crochet in 24-hour video. If you haven't watched that, please do. I got my video all edited, so the only thing I have left to do is make a thumbnail and then like upload it so it's scheduled for tomorrow. But I want to get through one more ball before I do that because I have an hour until I have to leave. So I'm gonna power through this entire skein, I think. Did you see that center pole? That was like amazing for a center pole for me, honestly. Yeah, so I'm gonna get going. And what is this? There's just a string. Okay, throw that with my scraps. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this for the next hour, which I'm fairly confident I will make it through this entire thing in an hour because it works up very quickly. Okay, there's a new Blondie Nuts YouTube vlog out, so I'm gonna watch that, continue working on this, and I will touch base with you before I leave to go pick up my kids and show you where we're at. Honestly, this should be finished by tomorrow. I could do it today if I really powered through because it only takes like 7 hours and I already have one panel done. But I don't want to overwork myself. Tomorrow's the goal. I finished the other skein and then attached on, and this is what we were looking like. I need to go pick up my kids now though, so I'm gonna put this on pause. I'm gonna bring, I think, a project bag in the car, but not this. I have a market bag on the go, so I'm gonna bring that. This is just a little too bulky to work on in the car. I will show you the market bag if I finish it, / when I finish it. Other than that, I'm gonna pick up my kids. We're gonna go to a park for a bit, hang out, and then after dinner I will continue working on this. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with the progress we've made, because this is like an hour, I think I did an hour on this, and I finished one skein of yarn and attached the second one, so I'll definitely finish this front panel tonight and probably half of a back panel, and then I'll do the arms and the rest of the back panel tomorrow. Come back soon. Just kidding. You'll just be here. I'll come back soon to work on it some more. I've officially finished our second front panel. So we have this one and this one. I don't know why, but the second one took more balls. Like I had to add on a third ball. So I don't know if maybe it was just like one of the balls had more than it said or one of them had less. I don't really know, but either way, I had to tie on a third ball just for like the one portion that turns into the hood. Now I'm taking a break because I'm getting a pretty wicked migraine. Also, all of my daughter's, my youngest, baby photos came in, so I have to put together her baby book. I want to get that done tonight because she's literally the last one that I have to finish their baby book. And I did it for all of my other kids. Like I was pretty consistent and I had finished the first 2 years of their life. I updated it every 6 months. But with my last one, I struggled really bad with postpartum depression and was quite literally just barely surviving for the first 2 years. So I didn't do anything. I did up until she was 3 months old and then didn't do anything. So that's on my mission for this week, to get her baby book completely up to date. So I'm gonna take a break from crochet. Hello and good afternoon. I just realized that I haven't talked to you guys all day and it's almost 2 o'clock. I have finished the back panel for my husband's cardigan. I need to get going on the arms, but I need to double check my notes as to what I need to do sizing wise. Okay. I was honestly hoping to be further along in this today, but I made my daughter a dress this morning for tomorrow for her last day of kindergarten. Do you want to see it? Okay, I'll go grab it. I want to preface this by saying I'm not a seamstress. I have like a very basic understanding of sewing. I know it's not perfect, but she loves it. That's all that matters. It's just this little halter style dress. We have a zipper in the back in this beautiful little stitch pattern, and it's all like a pleated waist. Honestly, I'm very proud of it. I do acknowledge that there are things that I need to shift around and could do better on. But for me to just whip this up in like less than 45 minutes, not too shabby. I did not do that much crochet wise this morning. Like I've only been working on this, I want to say, for the past like 20 minutes. I also hung out with my parents for a bit. They came over and they took me and my younger 2 girls to Starbucks and got us all a little treat and a coffee. And that was really nice of them because I am exhausted. Also, I just love seeing my parents and I'm so grateful that we live so close to them, that they get to be involved in my kids' lives as much as they are. Now it's time to get to work. This is what we're looking like on our 6th skein. This is what's left. I'm going to get going on this. I'm going to get my water and continue watching Passionate Kelsey and keep trucking along because I can feel that my headache is still there, kind of irritating, so I'm going to drink some water. Hopefully that helps and it's just like a dehydration thing. Our weather has been so back and forth in Alberta lately that the barometric pressure, or whatever the hell it's called, has been fucking with my head and with all of my joints, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now and just do this. Good morning. It is a couple days later. My headache got significantly worse, so I did not record anything. However, I did finish almost everything for this absolutely massive cardigan. I just had to finish the ribbing, so I thought we would do that together. I literally only have 3 balls of yarn left after this, so I think I did pretty good on my like guesstimating for how much yarn I was gonna need, because this is in fact the biggest cloud cardigan I have ever made. I'm gonna get the ribbon going and then probably put on some YouTube and we will do this together. I have officially finished my husband's cardigan. And honestly, it is like the coziest thing I've ever put on my body in my entire life. So I will in fact be stealing it from him. I think it's only fair because I've put days of my life into this. It is literally the coziest thing. I kind of want to make one this big for myself, just with like a little shorter arms, because my arms are not as long as his. But I hope that he loves it. In fact, I know that he will. I'm very excited to give it to him when he gets home. That is it for today's vlog. If you enjoyed watching, hit the like button. If you extra enjoyed watching, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. I post new videos every Tuesday, usually crochet related. I do have it on my bucket list to learn how to knit. Also, sometimes I just post crafty things because I'm a crafty bitch. What can I say? Love you guys.